Hi guys, it's Michelle. So I had a couple of requests. A few people have said to me the makeup that I generally have on if I'm doing wig reviews or vlog chats, could I do a wee quick tutorial fly through on how to achieve that kind of look. So that is what this is for today. I'm priming using the Ordinary Marula oil. It is phenomenal and totally recommend it to everybody. That's what I'm using to prime. Then I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Lumi Magique foundation, which I have just tried here for the very first time, applying that with my Morphe M439 brush. It's given a fairly good coverage. I did find it was a wee bit odd texture wise at times, trying to kind of stipple that in, it was staying quite dotted. However, after a wee moment or so, it actually improves and becomes easier to work with than initially. So I kind of went between buffing, stippling, all the usual on this side of my face. What I decided was on the other side I wanted to try a beauty sponge. So I use a damp beauty sponge to start off on the other side, which you are about to see in a wee momento. As you can see, my skin on my face is super pink, super red. I have vitiligo on my scalp. I have total white patches, which makes it look a bit crazy. I am very pale just now, so actually this foundation does match the rest of my body, which is always good. You want to match your body. So although it looks totally foreign to the colour of my face, it actually is good. This is the sponge. The sponge I felt soaked everything up, gave no coverage whatsoever, didn't like applying with a sponge, so back to the brush. Now I'm using the L'Oreal concealer under my eyes. The fairest shade is not really that fair on me. I'm using my Zoeva brush to try and blend this concealer in, which is a great wee brush. I actually found that this did not play well with the Lumi Magique foundation. I don't know if it's the two textures together, it really didn't work. It started to separate, it did not look good whatsoever, so I used the damp beauty sponge just to dab it in and try and get a wee bit more adherence. That did kind of do the trick. So now use the Cover FX illuminating powder. My skin is very dehydrated. I do have lines, so I do need to set everything. This is the best powder. If you have dry skin, dehydrated skin, or you just want to have a bit of a dewy look but set, use it. Tartelette and Bloom palette, I am going for some shadow here. I have slightly hooded eyes, which is why I'm applying in this shape. It looks harsh, it's going to be blended out, and it's actually going to look very natural when it's finished. So what I'm actually doing is just very quickly going in, doing it using my brush cleaner here, and now I'm just blending out, so kind of windscreen wiper motions, then some circular motions back and forward with this Tarte brush just to blend it all out. This is extremely pigmented, so what I'm doing is I'm going in with the lighter shades and I am actually applying some of the lighter over that dark just to blend. Now I have a Zoeva liner brush going in with one of the darker shades under my eye because I don't have lashes. So I'm doing that just to give a bit of shadow, can't be bothered with applying the lower lashes. Don't have to do this, I do this, and I think it looks pretty awesome. What I'm also doing is carrying it up slightly at the corners just to make my winged liner even easier when I go in with my eyeliner. Bringing it up ever so slightly and using a wee crease brush here just to kind of bring the lower and the upper corners together. So all I'm doing is just tidying up under the eye with this brush that had the illuminating powder on. I'm grabbing my Maybelline Master Ink Liner and just applying that to the lids. So that's what I'm doing. So the wing that I'm creating here is pretty easy to get them even because I have carried that up with shadow from the lower lash line. This is actually a really great, really affordable wee eyeliner. Totally recommend it. Comes in matte and satin. I'm using the matte. Now what I'm doing is just a wee tiny part on the inner eye of the shadow and under the brow bone. Now I'm about to do my brows. These are the two brushes I'm using and the Anastasia Dip Brow. So I wanted to go for a bit of a straighter one. Today I'm going for dark using the Ebony. So I'm pretty much filling in the majority of my brow fairly solid and literally just doing a few wee strokes at the front so it doesn't look too harsh, too sharpy like, but I still have my nice bold brow that I like. So that's what I'm doing. Hope that's alright guys. It's a kind of super quick fly through today. So this is really quick, you can take your time. This is the Maybelline Lasting Drama Gel Liner I use in the waterline and to tight line, which is basically just upper waterline. Now I've got a wee brush and I am just applying some of the same colour shadows that I had up above just down below. and giving them a wee rub out. Oh, Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I just got this. It's the most incredible smell. I could eat it. So I'm actually using a wee bit of bronze rather than contour today. So I'm using the kind of contour idea, but using obviously a warmer bronze. This is really great. I really love this. I'm using my Morphe brush, doing down the side of my nose here. This is just incredible. The butter bronzer. There you go. Number 3 shape to kind of bronze. So that goes around the perimeter of the face. Ben Nye Luxury Cameo Powder. I'm just using just ever so slightly gently underneath the areas that I have bronzed. I'm now going back with the illuminating powder for under eye, because I like to have that dewy look, and the illuminating powder by Cover FX really gives that. It still lets you have a glow. It's amazing. This is my favourite blush of all time. So to the apples of the cheeks, I'm bringing it right backwards. This is just such a beautiful colour. I have really kind of yellowy undertones, but one of my friends is really cool undertones, uses it as well, and it's gorgeous. So I'm using a wee bit of the NYX Pro Contour palette, just more for the nose, down the side of the nose, slightly cooler shade. I have a big broad nose, so I like to make it look a bit slimmer. This is Model's Own Highlight, excuse horrible fingernails. This highlight is for a drugstore brand, and this is just incredible. It is the most shiny ever. It's not particularly glittery, however it just has such an incredible metallic sheen to it if you're wanting to go for that kind of look. It does look harsh. What I'm now doing is a totally clean big powder brush. I'm literally just circular motions all over my face, not my eyes, but everything else. This just kind of blends all my products in together. I have this Mario Badescu I got a couple of weeks ago. I just set my face with that, and it's beautiful. Now I'm using some L'Oreal on my lips. I'm waiting more Mario Badescu to arrive. So this is my eyelash glue. Could not find my Revlon. Used the dual glue. I'm not a fan of dual glue personally. I don't find it holds as well, and it irritates my eyes slightly. I do prefer the Revlon. The Prima Lash lashes number 907 I have on double layered here, and they are beautiful. Prima Lash are just a lovely brand. So thanks for watching. This is the finished look for you all, and I will see you all again. So if you like this or want more of these videos, just give me a thumbs up or you like, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all soon.